how does breastfeeding begin? Breastfeeding will begin with the breast, of course. The inactive breast, which are the state breasts remain in until after the female conceives. After a female conceives, and throughout the pregnancy, a female's body undergoes hormonal changes that begin preparing the mother and her breast for the act of breastfeeding. In fact, small amounts of colostrum, which is a type of breast milk, will begin production during the pregnancy. The once inactive breast will now undergo changes. For example, the lactoferous duct system will enlarge into secretory lobules. Elaborate duct system will begin to prepare itself for the action of transporting milk, and milk lipids will begin to form within the mammary glands. Milk is now being produced within the lactating breasts. According to Mosby's Dictionary, 8th edition, the defining characteristics of effective breastfeeding are the mother's ability to position the infant at the breast to promote a successful latch-on response, regular and sustained suckling or swallowing at the breast, infant content after feeding, appropriate infant weight patterns for age, effective mother-infant communication patterns, signs and or symptoms of oxytocin release, adequate infant elimination patterns for age, eagerness of the infant to nurse, and maternal verbalization of satisfaction with breastfeeding process. This information came from Mosby Elsvener. Mothers may like to know how the process of breastfeeding works. To start with, breast milk is considered complete nourishment for the infant, so no other food or liquid sources are required for the infant as long as the breast milk supply is abundant. The breast milk contains it all. The breastfeeding process has 4 common steps. First, mothers must always support the head, neck, and back of the baby, even while breastfeeding. Second, the mother should face her baby so that the front of her body is within her baby's reach, making sure that the baby is always well supported. Third, place your baby's nose and chin close against the breast of choice, making sure that the baby is still able to breathe through their nose as they feed. Next, your baby should draw the nipple along with parts of the areola into their mouth. Breastfeeding is considered established after the baby begins feeding. Breastfeeding is more than providing nourishment for your baby. It is the best bonding process among all humanity. The new baby is fully relying on its caregivers to provide nourishment for them, and breastfeeding is the best nourishment for the baby's mind, body, and spirit because it provides them with all the warmth and love they require. Unlike other infant feeding methods, breastfeeding is an intimate and a loving experience that will affect both the mother and the child for a lifetime. Did you know there are many ways to perform the action of breastfeeding? The 4 most common or well-known breastfeeding positions are the cradle hold, the cross cradle hold, the football hold, and the lying down breastfeeding position. The cradle hold, which means the same arm that the breast of suckling is used for, is also the arm that supports the baby. The cross cradle hold, which means the opposite arm, so the arm that the breast of use is not located on, supports the baby. The football hold, which means the baby is supported against the side of the body and the baby's head comes into contact with the breast from the side of the mother that the baby is being supported on. Then the lying down position, in which the mother performs the act of breastfeeding while lying down, with the breast closest to the side she is lying on being used for feeding. In each position of breastfeeding, close contact as well as warmth from body heat and easy eye contact is made with the mother and the baby. This is showing how the infant is establishing that the warmth and nourishment they need is coming directly from their mother from all 4 positions, which are the cradle hold, the cross cradle hold, the football hold, and the lying down breastfeeding position. The best fact about breastfeeding is that the mother controls the type of nourishment her child is receiving by what she consumes as food and beverage. Again, key fact is her body uses what she consumes to produce the breast milk. Therefore, it is important that mothers strive to consume the healthiest foods and beverages, as well as remain slightly active and strive for complete health throughout the duration of breastfeeding. What are the United States exclusive breastfeeding rates? According to the United States national breastfeeding rates exclusively during the years of 2004 until the years 2008, approximately half or 50% of United States mothers attempted breastfeeding for 1 week. This information came from United States national data. From the group of mothers who attempted breastfeeding, only 10% reached the suggested 6 months or more of breastfeeding. The graph also shows that breastfeeding rates drop slowly with each month following birth. Reasons may be work-related, health-related, social standards, lack of knowledge of suggested length of breastfeeding, or a vast array of other reasons. However, a graph showing the length of or rate of breastfeeding is wonderful for a mom because it gives her encouragement whether she's choosing to breastfeed or choosing not to breastfeed, because it shows that half of United States mothers choose other infant feeding methods, while at least half of the United States breastfeeding mothers breastfed for 1 week. Therefore, let this graph be a choice of encouragement for you, whether you choose to breastfeed or choose to use other infant feeding methods. Mothers who choose to breastfeed and strictly use breast milk, yet must be away from their infant, may choose the option of expressing breast milk. Expressing breast milk is a process in which a mother uses her hands to squeeze the breast and collect her breast milk in a container, such as a bottle, for later use or so that another individual may feed the infant. Another option may be a breast pump, in which a mother uses a device to create suction against her breast that will expel the breast milk into a bottle. If unable to express or pump breast milk, other milk sources may be used, such as mammal milk, often cow or goat. The beneficial thing about mammal milk is that it also contains fats, proteins, and antibodies, yet nothing completely compares to the mother's breast milk. Another option that is fairly popular among the United States are formulas. Formulas are all compounded different, which means they contain different ingredients. So it may be beneficial for a mother to talk to their healthcare professional about what infant formula would be best for their child. Infant formulas are usually powdered-based and mixed with water. These alternative infant feeding methods in which the mother can express her breast milk, pump her breast milk, use other mammal milk sources, or formulas are often placed in a bottle so that the baby may be fed at a later date, or so another individual may feed the baby. Remember, the most important choice when it comes to feeding and caring for your infant is to give the infant the best means available to the caregivers. So whatever choice you use, be confident that you're providing the best for your infant. A new baby will bring many and joyful, yet stressful changes to the lives of both mother and father. Breastfeeding will be demanding, or even any other infant feeding method. So you may want to take a couple parenting classes that will prepare you for these couple choices in life you'll have to make, such as infant feeding methods or even discipline. It has been said, according to the United States Department of Health Services for Children and Families, Office of Head Start, 90% of men who participated in at least 8 hours of family, marriage, and relationship classes said the program helped them relate better to their children. This may be a wonderful way to make sure the father as well as the mother feel comfortable with the new infant and the changes the infant will bring to their lives. Thank you for listening, and I wish you and your baby and your family the best during the breastfeeding experience and for your parenting experiences as a whole.